Alright guys, I'm back. So sorry for the inactivity lately. I know I haven't uploaded in I forgot how many days it's been, but today we're going to be learning how to do like a zoomed out scope effect that you just saw in the beginning of the video. We're not going to be using the same clip, and I'm not going to be using a song either. I'm just going to like show you how to do that like without like songs or syncing with anything. It's going to be a pretty quick one for you guys today, and I hope it helps you out in the future with your edits and everything. So right now I have my clip right here. I'm just gonna drag it in this composition, and then for this effect, if you want it to be like look good, you want to do it when he like aims in for a while, like that, right? Like this shot right here, he aims in for like a couple seconds, so it looks really good. But if you wanted to do it when he only aims in for like a split second, you can go to that 1 second where it has like the best view of the guy, and just go ahead and freeze the frame by pressing frame blending, and then, wait, not frame blending, time freeze frame. But we don't need to do that with this clip. So we're gonna find where he first, like where the scope first goes into the like the actual scope itself, and we got that. So we're just gonna go ahead and split the clip. I'm gonna press edit, split layer, because I can't press control shift D while I'm recording because it does like something weird. And so go to when you see the bullet trail, the first frame when you see the bullet trail, and split the layer, and say this right here, say it's not long enough, like the shot's over here, so you just want to go ahead and drag the clip over to the shot, and then just drag, wait, no, don't drag it over, enable time remapping on that, and then go ahead and put a keyframe at the end of that, and then at the beginning of this, and then drag that keyframe over here, and then drag the rest of the clip over there. See, it looks fine right there. So hold on, this is really bothering me. Just gonna trim the work area really quick. Alright, that looks fine. Alright, that's good. So you got him, goes in, then right back to the shot. And I might do a tutorial on how to sync sniping clips with Twixtor or time remapping. I use Twixtor to do it, but you could very well use time remapping, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So now that you've got that, you can go ahead and hold up. Alright, now duplicate the clip by pressing Control D, and you can go ahead and hide the bottom one. We're not going to use that right now. Excuse me. And so go to this ellipse tool right here. If it's a rectangle for you, just go ahead and like drag it down into the right and click the little circle, the ellipse. Hold up. And just go ahead and make a circle, press shift, and then press your little arrow key thingy, and then, you know, put it around this little scope as best as you can. So just double click like one of the squares and just fit it around there as close as you can. That's fine. Spend your time on this. So it doesn't really take too long to do that, but we're gonna be getting into some stuff later, and so you're gonna need to know how to do that for that. So yeah, and then we're gonna press shift and then S. Wait, no, not shift and S. Just press S for the size or the scale, and make it like 105. I like to make it a bit bigger when you start it out, just because. And so we're going to make keyframe at 105, and then go like 3/4 of the way down, like right here, and make it small. You can make it really small or just a little bit smaller, depending on the like how dramatic you want the effect to be. So I'll just put it around 50, and then go back here or forward to the shot, and then put it back at 105. And then so now you got it going like small back to big, but it looks really weird because it's linear. So like it just goes there and it just goes back. There's no flow to it at all. So just go highlight all the keyframes, right click one of them, keyframe assistant, ease it, and then go to your graph editor. And so now you have this. We're gonna take these little squares or whatever, these key points, and then drag the little line all the way to the end of it, and then drag these all the way out, maybe up a little tiny bit. There you go. So now it's a U. So now it's like more, it's more smooth. If you RAM preview it on your screen, it will look really good. I'm not going to do that right now because it's probably going to be really laggy and it's probably going to mess it up. Because that's what I did before and I had to restart it. So the next thing you want to do, if you want to, because this looks fine right now, if you just want to leave it like that, by all means go ahead, just turn on the bottom layer and then scale it all the way up and then put a camera lens blur on it with a radius of 10. Let's go ahead and change this radius to 10. And so then you're solid. But we're gonna do something different. So just turn off that layer again and then press Shift R and then keyframe the rotation at 0, then line it up with the next scale rotation and then you can make it spinning all the way and just put this keyframe at the end, but we're not gonna do that. So we're just gonna make it spin like maybe like that, put it around 60 or 70 depending on how dramatic you want it to be, then keyframe it back at 0. And so now it's linear, so now it looks weird again. So just go ahead and highlight all of them and then just keyframe assistant, easy ease them, or just press F9. And then we're gonna do this upside down U. Same thing we did with the other one, it's just upside down, and it's gonna work the same. So now it looks really nice. Bang, bang. Alright, so now that's basically, if that's all you want, you can go ahead and use that. It's gonna look good once you put a CC on and everything. But there's actually something else that you could do. I got this from Zan's tutorial, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys really quick how to do it. It's really, like, if you spend your time on it, it's one of those things, if you spend a lot of time on it, it could be really, really cool. But if you don't spend a lot of time on it, then it's just gonna look really weird. So we're gonna make a new solid here, and we're just gonna cut it or split it, whatever, and then split it again at the end. There we go. Where is it? It's over here. Okay. So then we're gonna go into your effects and presets tab, and if you don't have Sapphire, the Sapphire plugins, you can't do this part because it's a Sapphire thing. So press S and the underscore thing, texture, and we're gonna be using texture flux. So go ahead and drag it on there, and hold up. Alright, so now you see it behind the scope, and so it looks kind of weird right now, but we're gonna play around with the bubble amount, put it up to like 3, 2.5, 2.6, and then maybe the warp direction. It looks like a liquidy kind of, and so just play around with all these settings. I'm not gonna go ahead and play around with all of them because you could do a whole bunch of different things with this. You can make it a different color too. You can make it pink, or I like blue. I like lighter blue. I like blue. It depends on the style edit too. You could make it be red or anything or something like that, but I'm just gonna leave it blue. And so another thing you could do, because this kind of like stands out, so you can put a tint on it. Tint. And so now it's like black tint. So just hold up. Grab this little thing right here, and you can just click anywhere on your screen. I'm just gonna make it this dark blue, and then drag down the amount a little bit because you don't want it to blend in too much, just a little bit until your likings are met. And so now you can add a drop shadow on it. You can either add an outer glow to it and make it black, or you can just go over here and type in drop shadow. I'll just use the Sapphire drop shadow. Excuse me. So now it looks like that, but you can always change it around. So just like shift it X and shift it Y until it's like in the middle. Probably would have been easier adding the outer glow. I'll make a mental note of that later on. So now you see it's like a little drop shadow. Yeah, I really should have. Oh yeah, here you go. See, that looks fine. So now you got a little drop shadow, and it looks pretty cool. I honestly think this looks better than like outer glow. and to make it just black, because it looks like an actual shadow. With the outer glow making it black, it just looks, I don't know. So that's basically it. If there's anything else like you have any ideas of, you can go ahead and obviously add that to your thing. But once you put the color correction on here and your black bars, you should be fine. But yeah, that's basically it for this tutorial. If it didn't help you at all, if you enjoyed it, if you learned something new, go ahead and drop a like and a comment, and also comment ideas if you have anything else you would like to see me do. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'm out. Peace.